a month, however often you've got those plug drains, use it. And I love that it's not the liquid, it's the concentrated powder.
Yes.
I find that to be even more effective.
If you're conscious of your dollars, that's where the value's at, because you're just with this entire configuration, you're going to get 80 applications, okay?
Nice.
That comes out to 39 cents an application to open your drain lines. Wow. So you get 24 applications with the SuperFast Max, and then you have the Fast PM. PM means preventative maintenance. Yep. You're going to get another 56 applications with that. So up to 80 times you can open the drain line and clean the drain line, and I just love it.
I think one of the biggest testimonials that I could share is that a lot of pet groomers who have businesses love this product, because hair that gets pulled down the drain is almost impossible to get out.
Number one culprit is hair.
It is.
SuperFast Max is industry leading when it comes to opening your drain lines, but it's not a drain opener. It's a drain cleaner.
Yeah.
That means
good point.
It's going to open the drain line and clean. I've got some mixed up. I've got an application into a cup of hot water. You at home, it's hot water activated. I'm going to pour this down the drain. Look at this degreasing technology. Look at this science, okay? SuperFast Max turns your hair into foam. It turns the food into foam. Look what's happening. You see the bugs there? There's hair in there. There's a bunch of fats, oil, and grease matter in there. It turns the hair into foam. It turns the food into foam. It breaks down all the dirt, grease, and oil that's building up in your drain lines. It's breaking it down into foam. This is called saponify. That's the dynamic way that it works, by turning everything in the drain into foam. You give that 10 minutes to break down. That foam breaks down into a liquid. Inevitably, it all passes through your drain line when you run hot water. Callie, you at home, listen, your drain lines, they come back, and they come back squeaky clean every time you do it.
I love every time you do that, because I can never get tired of that.
The squeaky clean. Unlike the consumer products from the store, have you done this before? When you have a clog at home, usually when you're in a panic state of mind, you'll do just about anything to get this drain line open. Like using products like this is what I'm talking about. They tell you to pour half that bottle down the drain. There's a lot of chemicals in here. Products like these, they have acid or bleach or ammonia. It's corrosive materials. 90% of the chemicals, they trickle, they ooze, they creep, they get right past the clog. It all ends up down here at this curve unit.
Sitting in the pipe that could ultimately hurt it or damage it.
This curve unit is designed to hold fluids to keep odors from coming back up, but the chemicals are sitting there and they're building heats of up to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Your pipes aren't bulletproof. They're not made to get that hot. Right. Inevitably, they would crack on you. Don't do that. Use you don't want heat in the drain line. So let me just explain this by painting the perfect picture for this footage right here. So you're pouring things down the drain line at a hot temperature, usually, or a room temperature, but the deal is these materials, these liquids, they go down the drain line and they come in contact with a cold or a cool pipe, and it hardens on you right away. It'll solidify right away. Now you need a proprietary formula like SuperFast Max, something that's gonna break it down without creating the heat index, because we don't want heat in the drain lines. You don't want your pipes getting up to 180 degrees. They'll crack. And that's what SuperFast Max is designed to do. It's going to break it down, keeping your pipes cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that about one more minute. We're going to come back to that.
And don't forget, this is like almost, I think it's 80 applications.
80 applications.
So this is a lot of product at a
Yes.
crazy good price, especially while it's on sale for the anniversary. Have this on hand at all times. You know it happens, and it never is a good time.
Right.
So again, between the maintenance plan that you're getting, which is that pouch of the maintenance, then you're getting the incredible SuperFast Max in the formulation that is most powerful, because it is the powdered version at this point during the anniversary. 80 unclogged drains.
Yes, 39 cents.
39 cents.
39 cents, that's dirt cheap. I'm gonna get right back to this, but I wanna establish something that I needed to start off right away, because the Fast PM is such a big offer here. I mean, you get 56 applications with this one alone, and this is for preventative maintenance. Like Callie was saying, get the configuration home, because it's not if, it's when you're going to have a clog.
Inevitable.
So what I have here is hot water here in this beaker here, and I'm going to put application of our Fast Preventative Maintenance in there, and I want you to look closely, because it's not just any kind of foam. This is an amazing foam. It's an expanding foam, okay? So it expands in the drain line, and it covers every square inch of the real estate inside your drain line. Now, what that foam is designed to do, it's gonna break down all the fats, oils, and greases, the everyday grime that's going down your drain line, because we clean the dishes, we clean the laundry, we're forgetting about the drain lines. How much stuff is going down the drain? Got to maintenance and clean all the time. So 56 applications, approximately, you can do an application once a week.
Once a week?
For a year.
That's true. And if you do it a little less often, I mean, you can imagine how long this is going to last. But it is really important because when you think about like the grease that we put down the kitchen sink after cooking, or
every day.
you know, you don't get all the grease out of the pan before you wash it, or you wash it. But obviously the hair that goes down a sink or a shower is crazy. And watch what happens with this product versus any other product on the market.
So this one is our SuperFast Max. This is your drain opener for when you have the actual clog at home. You make the application, one application to a cup of hot water, pour that down the drain. It doesn't matter if it's last week's food.
Are those worms? Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
We got grime in there.
Ugh.
Bugs, critters, last week's food, last month's food, even last year's food that's hardened and solidified in the drain line. If you got that hardened gunk down in there from last year's turkey, don't worry, forget about it. SuperFast Max is gonna handle that. It's gonna break it down, saponifying everything. All you'll need to do is run hot water. So we're right back to test tube number two. I want to move
the one that we use, the other stuff, you know, the yellow jug or the red jugs, whatever you see in your stores.
Nothing's happened. Chemicals smell so bad right now. I'm going to go right over. We have an innovative drain cleaning method, so we can go over those chemicals, like the products with the acid or the ammonia. I can go right over top of that, and with that accelerated formula, you'll see it starts to work on contact, getting through the standing chemicals, getting through all the grease, the grime, and the oil, and here it is. It's starting to move now.
You guys, we are getting busy on this product, as we always are, and as we should be. I mean, when you think about how effective this is and see how effective this is as a comparison to other products you spent more on,
Professor Amos.
Over the product that didn't work that you spent more money on, something that might look like this. So don't hesitate on this one. I know it's been wildly popular. It always is at regular pricing when you think about how much you save. I mean, it's just the most incredibly effective product. Look at that,
on the market.
Clean, flushing the drain.
Most popular on the market when it comes to drain cleaning, drain opening. We're industry leading. We're the leaders when it comes to this. Okay, so use the Professor Amos, because like Callie was talking about, you call the plumber and that service call, it doesn't matter if he's just knocking on your door, that's $100. And if it's around Thanksgiving, if it's around Christmas, doubles or triples.
It does.
Now, here's the science, okay, if you will. When our proprietary formula comes in contact with anything oil by in the drain line, it breaks it down into foam. That's called saponify. That's the dynamic way that it works. Now that foam will break down into liquid. You run hot water for 5 minutes. Look at that, squeaky clean drain lines. Nothing sticky, nothing oily left behind. All you do is come back and run that hot water. I'm gonna do it one more time, and I wanna explain it this time. Everything's been suspended free from the inside of the drain line. It's all been broken down by being saponified. Now you run hot water. Look at this. All the matter, the hair, the grease, the oil, the food, it all passes right through the drain line.
Oh, you guys, doesn't that just feel so good knowing? I mean, you feel better, you sleep better knowing you've got this in your arsenal. I put mine in my laundry room. I keep one under the sink upstairs, because you'll never know how effective it is until you try it. And I don't want you to try other products that can be damaging. They, quite frankly, are just not as effective.
No.
I've tried them all.
No. You get lucky sometimes because the products from the store, with the acid, they make heat and things heat up and like let the fluids get by when it's hot, but when it cools down, it jams right back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a great point. By the way, this is the only airing all day long, so take advantage, do it while you can. If you want to get a couple sets, it makes sense to do it while it's on this sale price.
Do it. Do yourself the biggest favor. I want to explain something. Okay, so this is safe for any kind of drain lines at home. So copper, PVC, galvanized steel, the old terracotta clay pipes, the one runs under your house out to the sidewalk, it's safe. If you have a septic tank, it's safe for there. Boat tank, RV tank, but let me explain this while you're on it. For you at home, this is known as the dirtiest place in the whole house. It's the inside of the drain line of the kitchen sink. There's over 500,000 particles of bacteria per square inch in the drain line of the kitchen sink. So what I'm saying is, listen, this is a food source for bugs and critters. You gotta eliminate the food source because you may have an infestation down in the foundation of your drain lines. I hate to be real with you.
I know, but I'm glad you are, because it's so true.
Yes, and at night when those lights go out, Callie.
I know, I don't want to know what's crawling up from my drains.
They're having a buffet. Okay, this represents last week's food, last month's food, or even last year's food. I'm just slowly pouring an application of the SuperFast Max over top of this big hunk of oil byproduct. You can see on contact it's going to break down the grease, the grime, and the oil. You give that 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes, you'll start to hear your drain lines burping. You'll hear them gurgling. Inevitably, you'll hear that suction sound.
Oh, that's the best
When
sound in the
something goes
world.
down, and yes, you're like, yes, relief. That's what I'm looking for.
Exactly.
Is the relief.
There
Look
it
at that. Look
goes.
at that. I didn't even touch it. Look, the product. Let the product do the work, so you don't have to. No need to grab the snake. No need to grab the plunger and start putting wear and tear on the inside of the drain line. Just let the product do it. You don't have to.
You will be so glad you got this today. If you haven't tried it yet, try it. If you have, you're like me. It's the only product I have to use in this kind of situation.
My
Ooh,
goodness. My good. Look at all that hair in there.
That's a
I
big
want to
one.
explain this. Callie was talking about the pets, the hair. If you take a look down the inside of the drain lines, you'll see it's very sticky from all the fats, oils, and greases. Now, you wash your dog, you wash your hair one time, that hair goes down into the inside of the drain line, and it just clings to the walls, and it starts to build until it builds and builds and builds a nest of hair that's completely choking out the drain line. Nothing can get through. I say that to say this. We have one of the only hair dissolving formulas in the country that we know of here at HSN. I'm gonna pour this application right over top of this hair. I wanted to show you first what's in the bowl. I've got hair in there. Okay.
If you've got pets, you've got to have this product on hand.
Well, here we go. I'm going to put the hair, the formula on the hair. There's an application there. You can divvy that up. I want to play a time-lapse video for you, okay? Because 10 minutes, it actually takes 10 minutes for hair to break down. But pet hair, human hair, fuzz, lint, fur, you give that 10 minutes to break down, and we call that saponify. It turns all the kinds of hair that you have at home in the drain line, it breaks it all down into foam within 10 minutes.
I mean, so men, if you're shaving at this, bathroom sink.
Yes, every day.
We put that down the drain, you put one with your
cream,
toothpaste.
the soaps,
Right,
the
all that
toothpaste
stuff.
is like concrete when it hardens.
Coagulates, yes.
Yep.
So, we've got more to share with you. I know we are busy. Please take advantage of this. Use Express if you can. Put your phone up at that QR code. It'll get you right through to the page. You can drop it in, and we're not limiting one set per customer. I can't remember the last time we did a two-piece set. These are both full-size products, and this is about 80 different uses or applications to unclog your drains. So pennies an application.
39 cents, 39 cents, 39 cents. That's 80 times you can open the drain line and clean the drain line. So what I did while Callie was talking, I poured an application of the fast preventative maintenance into the hot water here. You can see it was an expanding foam. The foam actually expands on the inside of the drain line. That's what you like, how it expands, because it covers every square inch of the inside of the drain line. It breaks down the food, the greases and oils. All you'll have to do is run hot water and everything passes right through there. You'll love the applications. I mean, if you're conscious of your dollars, I gotta say it again.
Oh, yeah.
80 applications. You can do an application a week and it's gonna be over a year. Okay, and now I gotta explain, I forgot. Listen, this Fast PM is designed to clean your garbage disposal. It's designed to clean the dishwasher.
Oh gosh.
The laundry machine. How many times you at home have you opened up the laundry machine and it smelled so bad?
Yes.
It happens.
That's interesting. Just the other day, I'm like, does it smell musty or mildewy?
Yeah.
So thank you. I never knew you could use that in those applications.
Well, Callie, listen. There's greases and oils going out of your clothes and into the drain line on there.
Sense.
Okay, there's a drain line on each one of those devices. You got to maintenance that too.
Makes
you
sense.
You got to clean that too. This is it.
Great point.
Work smarter.
Absolutely. There you go. Let's move on. I know we've got more demos and not enough time.
Okay, there's no job too big or too small when it comes to SuperFast Max. These are the bigger drain lines, the ones that run from under your house out to the sidewalk. There's SuperFast Max in test tube number 1. Test tube number 2, I'm gonna pour this whole bottle as this consumer liquid something. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Okay, test tube number 2 gets the liquid something there. I want to point this out, okay, on test tube number, if you see down here, look what's happening. You have to know, these chemicals, they trickle, they ooze, they creep, they get down to the bottom of the drain line, and it just sits there and they just build all that heat. Heats of up to 180 degrees. That's too hot for the drain line. It'll crack. Now, we're going into the winter months here. The season's changing. Up north, it's getting cold already. I want to let you know, if you have cold drain lines and you use something like this that makes a lot of heat, your drain lines are going from cold to hot fast. They're going to crack.
That makes sense.
Correct.
I'm learning so much this morning. Oh my gosh, so good. So excited for you guys to get this. I know it's not a pleasant subject to talk about, but when you know there's a solution that can help you through a difficult situation, which includes, of course, on a Thanksgiving when there's the sink backing up because you haven't been paying attention. That's why I love this system, because it's the maintenance and it's the immediate release of a clog, which we're gonna show you again.
This system is the business. I'm trying to tell you. SuperFast Max is industry leading when it comes to opening your drain lines. It's not a drain opener. It's a drain cleaner. What I'm trying to tell you is it opens the drain line. It cleans that drain line, squeaky clean, nothing sticky. Let me tell you the science. SuperFast Max is designed to turn your hair into foam. It turns the food into foam. All the bugs, the matter, the greases, the oils, it breaks all that down, the dirt, grease, and oil, turns it into foam. That, my friends, is called saponified. That's the dynamic way that it works, by turning everything in the drain into foam. The foam breaks down into liquid. You give it 10 minutes to do that. You run hot water. Inevitably, it all passes through the drain line. Squeaky clean.
Yeah. I mean, just the feeling, you know it's working. And then to see that water, like, instead of be standing in your shower, seeing it flush through the, oh my gosh, there's nothing better than that. We all know the pain of maybe having to call in a plumber, even if it's not on a holiday or after hours. Oh. It's always expensive. And this is something you can take care of these problems when you've got the right product. And this is the right product. I know we're busy. You can see 40-something 4,200, 4,300 gone. It's a great time to do it. And like I said, I know it sounds crazy, but if you want to have some on hand, get 2 sets today.
Oh yeah, get 2 sets. You know, you got friends, you got family you care about.
Yep.
You know, don't just be the one with Professor Amos up in your house. Let them have it too. Because when you take a look at the inside of the drain lines, you're going to see, if you look down there with a light, you'll see fats, oils, and greases building up on the inside of the drain line. It'll be dark, it'll be sticky, it'll be oily looking. That's a residue that keeps attracting new dirt, new hair, new grime. The food sticks to it. Inevitably, it all gets choked out in your drain lines. You need a proprietary formula. You need SuperFast Max to break it all down into foam. You need SuperFast Max because it's not creating the heat like those consumer products from the store. There's no heat. It's not making your pipes hot like the consumer product. So use this as a tool. Do weekly cleaning, okay? You got 56 applications with the Fast PM. You got another 24 applications with the SuperFast Max.
I tell you what.
Do your maintenance. My mama told me that. Do your maintenance.
Good lessons from mom and dad. So it's 844-214. And because next hour we've got full hour with Wolfgang Puck celebrating his 25th anniversary at HSN. Think about all the clogs that you're going to have.